Hello boys and girls, and today I thought I'd give the fiberglass in a bit of a break, and we're going to make the vents if you haven't seen the thumbnail already. So I got some aluminium. If you live in America, it's aluminum. So we got some of that, some nice thick stuff. So we're going to measure, cut and do a vent in aluminium or aluminum, however you want to say it. Tomatoes, tomatoes. So let's get cracking. Right, I've looked at quite a few different vents on the back, and I'm going to do it a certain way that we're going to have it so it looks like that, so it's clean on the edge. So I've got the dimensions and how long everything is. This one's straight, this one's straight, and this one's straight. This is the only one with a funny bend on the back here. So I'm going to cut a piece long enough, and then we can miter the funny end down, and we should be good to go. So we're going to cut some aluminium, aluminum, and go from there. I've done a test bend. This is what I'm thinking of, is it's gonna sit in here like that, which is gonna look nice. These two bends here are pretty straightforward, but that bend there needs to be slanted inwards, so not straight, but you know, not straight but at an angle. So I think I'll bend these two back ones first, and then leave this bit, and fingers crossed it turns out. So a little bit of head scratching, and see if we get it first time. The test bend, that's the test in the bender. I don't like it, it's too sharp, and this one is just bending by using my hands. So I think I'm just going to bend it by my hands, because I prefer that nice rounded corner to that too sharp of a corner. So hopefully we can bend that correctly and not mess it up. I've got it clamped, and I think we just go for it and see what it comes out like. And then we'll have to measure how much we've got lost in the bend and calculate the rest of it then. Seems to be going alright. Okay. Hopefully, fingers crossed. It's come out alright. Oh yes, look at that. That's lovely, that. Tidy! So this length started off at 39.5 and it ended up at 39.7. So it grew 2 millimeters. So I can take in the fact that it grows 2 millimeters on every bend. So if I subtract 2 millimeters, this should be smack on for this width here. So we go there, bend that width, and then hopefully we should be alright. So this side here is supposed to be 25.3 minus the 2 mil growth, so it's now 25.1. so hopefully it should turn out at 25.3. so we'll bend it and fingers crossed we got it right. Bend it, and we've got, it's come out, I'd say 100th of a millimeter out. So it should fit in here like a glove. Oh, okay, so the math works out. So now we can apply it to the last bend, and fingers crossed it works. And the key keep the curved edges, because I want to keep the curved edges, is I've bent that bit. I'm going to cut this bit now and weld that bit together there, so the edge is nice, and make it look a bit better, I think. Slightly a bit more work, but worth it in the end. All prepped up, so hopefully we can weld this and it looks okay, or something like that. We'll see how it goes. Stick you guys up on there. Get a welding rod. Fingers crossed. Quite dimes, but looks alright. Tidy, I'm happy with that. What I wanted to do with this piece, it's not going to work out, but it's good. We found out a way not to make them. So I did a couple of test welds and stuff, and playing around with the bends and everything on it, and it's definitely not the way to go. So we're going to have to make it all in individual pieces, which I was hoping to get away from. But because it's angled both ways, that's making it as a box not going to happen. So we're going to have to do it individually, pieces. So measure, cut, and I'll see you in a couple of minutes. Okay, start again. So this is where I've got to now, and all these are different sizes, as you can see, and they're tapered in. So it's all going to go like that, and then we're going to build a separate piece that goes on, welds to the top of that. So we'll weld these together and then go from there. Try again. If you don't get things wrong, and if you don't have a go at something, you'll never know. So we've learned that we couldn't do it the way the first time. I was gonna do it like this anyway, but I thought, well, we'll try the other way because it might work out. Didn't work out, so we're back to this one. Okay, well, we got this bit in, sitting in there nice. We don't have to build a lip that goes all the way around it or not, or leave it like that. I don't know what to do. But we can get the slats. We can cut the slats ready. Get the slats in there. I suppose we could do that. Show you this. This sits in here, lovely, right? And it's all equal all the way around, right? If you stick it on a flat surface, look at that. That's how weird that shape is in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw around here and have a lip that I can weld onto this. And on the photographs, the first vent is actually part of the top. So I'm gonna cut that out as well. See it on there, but I've drawn all the way around. So I've got a 10mm lip, so it sits this way. So I've turned it upside down, put it in there, drawn on the inside, and then that's going to give me a 10mm lip all the way around. So this is the first fin. The first fin is connected to this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that in, cut that bit out, cut either side, and then push this one down and in. So then it'll sit on top, and that should give us what it looks like in the photograph. So we're going to cut that out and then go from there. This is what I got so far. It's not trimmed off yet, but we're going to keep it like that so we can weld them on, and we'll weld that on all the way around the edge, and I think that's looked pretty good myself. once we welded it. This is what we got so far. Looking pretty nice. All welded on there. Sits in there lovely. Obviously we've got to cut the edges down. But I think what I'll do now is get the rest of the fins in there. There's 8 in total. So I think we cut them now and see how we're going to position them. Our fins, and it's beginning to look like a vent. Now each one of these is 2.5 inches wide. So we got 385 mil. But if we come off, the first one is 320. So 320 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 320 divided by 7 is roughly 45 and a bit. So each point is going to be 45 millimeters from the next point. So now all we got to do is weld them in. So we'll do this bit and then out pops a vent. So here we go. Down, 7 more to go. Getting there, it's going to look lovely. I hope it turns out nice. I tell you what, that took some welding. I'm looking at it, but I don't know if I want to share it with you. I think it turned out alright. Looks alright. You have to leave a comment and a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you like it or not in the comments. And oh, come on, alright, I'll show you. Here it is. What do you think? Not too bad, is it? Huh? I thought it came out pretty well. So, one down, one big one to go, and we got some up the front to do as well. That'll probably be in the next video. So for now, look after yourselves, and we'll catch you in the next video. Ta now.